Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love. Here today for Virgo Sun and Risings horoscopes for the month of September to October. We are going by the lunar cycles. We are starting at the new moon eclipse in Virgo on September 21st and going until the new moon in Libra on October 21st. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I have a newsletter that I also send out with horoscopes and a very cool website. I like it. Y'all check it out. Those links are down below. You can also schedule a reading to look deeper into your soul, to better understand yourself, or it's the perfect gift for anybody you know who's got a birthday coming up, any sort of event. It's a wonderful gift for the person that has it all. So y'all check out those links down below and let's go ahead, jump in and get started. So Virgo, I do want to mention that in the background this month, we've got 3 outer planets making very close connections, kind of moving together in the sky. Pluto and Uranus are trying each other, and then Neptune in Aries is right in the middle of it, sextiling both Uranus and Pluto. None of these connections become exact this month, but they are all within a degree of each other. So this is changing the cosmic landscape. This is changing the culture. This is something that we can see in the masses. There is a shift. It has to do with transformation. It has to do with surprising communication. It also has to do with sensitivity from our leaders, as well as passion towards the self. So this is all going on in the background this month, and I wanted to go ahead and mention it before diving in. We are starting this month out with the eclipse in Virgo. So this is taking place on the 21st. This eclipse is taking place in your first house. This is how you are seen in the world. And there is someone in your environment that you feel like is holding you back, is maybe criticizing you, is making this new start that you are really anxious for, that you really, really want. Someone is making this new start more difficult than it needs to be. There's definitely some power struggles there. With everything that's gone on in the past month, you are going to have this new start no matter what. So don't fret, but you're going to be a little bit forceful with it. And this energy is not just there on September 21st. We're feeling it about a week beforehand, going to about a week afterwards. So this is a longer term energy, Virgo. Then on September 22nd, the sun moves into Libra, and when it does, it opposes Neptune. So Libra is your second house. The spotlight, this is just part of your yearly routine. The spotlight's shining on your finances. It's shining on your family values. Neptune's recently moved into that 8th house. So this is your partner's finances, what they value. And there's been a little bit confusion there. You're not quite sure what's going on with your partner's money, and it's causing you to focus a little bit more on your resources. Also, on September 22nd, Mars moves in to Scorpio. Mars is at home in Scorpio. So Mars in Scorpio is very strategic, not someone you want to fight with or go after. This is a little bit of a mean Mars. So Mars in Scorpio goes after what it wants and gets it. So Mars is entering your 3rd house. This is the house that Scorpio rules in your chart. So this is your neighbors, the environment you don't choose, your community. This is also your siblings, your cousins. You may be bickering with your neighbors. Find yourself kind of debating with your siblings, cousins, people that you normally wouldn't be going back and forth with like that. This is an excellent time to exercise in the neighborhood, go for walks, go for runs, get that energy out. Mars is going to be there for about the next 2 months, Virgo, so just be aware of this transit. Then, that connection we talked about in the beginning with Uranus and Neptune and Pluto, it's getting triggered by the sun. So on the 22nd, the sun opposes Neptune. On the 23rd, the sun trines Uranus and Pluto. So this is setting off some of that transformative energy. This is masculine energy, being a little bit surprising, being a little bit controlling, but we are growing and transforming because of it in surprising ways. That is a fast-moving energy, but men are definitely going to keep us on our toes on September 23rd. Then on September 24th, Mars squares Pluto. So Mars has recently entered that third house. This is the community, the siblings. Pluto is in your sixth house. And so this is some kind of demeaning sort of power struggle between your environment, your siblings, and your everyday routines. This may be something to do with work, your mundane job that you really don't care about. But if words aren't said, actions aren't done, this could just be you thinking some pretty evil, nasty thoughts towards some folks. So be aware of it. This is sort of a faster moving energy. We're going to feel it a day or two beforehand, a day or two afterwards, but this energy comes exact on September 24th, Virgo. Then we have a couple of quiet days. So there's no planetary contact coming exact over the next few days. Now we still have those outer planets in the background causing their transformation, so we are by no means not doing anything, but there is nothing being forced, nothing making contact again until October 1st. So Mercury squares Jupiter on October 1st. This is overpromising, saying too much, thinking too much, overestimating resources, time, how much fun something's going to be. And Virgo, you need to particularly pay attention to this because Mercury's in your second house. So this is the house of finances. Jupiter is going through that 11th house with friends. This could very much be you spending too much money while out with friends. You could be talking too much about your money and be a little embarrassed. Perhaps you overshare things with certain friends you're not really wanting to. This is very much the energy of talking too much, spending too much. So be aware of that. That energy comes exact on October 1st. Then Virgo, we have another few more quiet days without any planetary contact coming exact. Then on October 6th, Mercury moves into Scorpio. This is once again that third house of siblings, neighbors, cousins, your community. This is also basic learning. This is the kind of education that has to do with elementary schools, middle schools. This is you reading a book. So with Scorpio in your third house, you enjoy getting to the bottom of things. You kind of like going to the underbelly, understanding why things happen, why people tick the way they tick, things of that nature. This is an excellent time for you to pick up a book and read it, Virgo. So Mercury is going to be in that third house for the next few weeks. So your mind is going to be on the community, on growing, learning, getting out there, having discussions. Remember, Mars is there, so try not to turn it into fights, debates. Yeah, those can be healthy, but you'll feel and see that energy shift on October 6th. Then on October 7th, we have the full moon in Aries. Aries rules your 8th house, so this is your partner's money. These are the secrets you keep together. This is the stuff you know about that you don't necessarily want to share with the world. So if y'all have been keeping a secret together, it may come to light. Someone may find out about it. You may find out a secret about your partner. This full moon is putting its spotlight on that 8th house of secrets. And also on October 7th, Mercury, that is recently moved into that third house, is squaring Pluto. So you are changing your mind about something in a sort of frustrating way. You are finding out some information that is probably going to make you mad, but you're going to be changing your mind about something, rearranging perhaps travel plans. Maybe you had a day trip planned, but there's some sort of unfortunate rearrangement taking place with this full moon energy on top of it, and that is going to be on October 7th, Virgo. Fortunately, on October 8th, Venus comes along and makes a sextile with Jupiter. So Venus has been going through your first house. You've been looking good. I hope you've been out there getting some pictures made, even some selfies to post on social media. This sextile with Jupiter is allowing you to look good while having fun with your friends. So Jupiter's going through your 11th house. Your social life has been expansive, has been a little bit more fun. You've had a little bit more invites, a little bit more get-togethers. Venus sextiling Jupiter is making you look good, plus it's allowing you to enjoy your friends, be around your friends. Make sure to get some pictures made on that night out. Make sure to schedule a night out. Go out and have fun on October 8th, Virgo. Then Venus continues her journey in the sky, and on October 11th, Venus opposes Saturn. So something about you looking good, having fun, triggers your significant other, your spouse, your business partners. They've been a little stuffy lately. You kind of feel like they've been holding you back, picking on you unfairly, and there's a little bit of a standoff on the 11th. So this is a fast-moving energy. It's going to be over with soon. Saturn has recently dipped his toe back in your 7th house. So your partner's been a little bit more interested in following the rules, doing things right, having a checklist. They've not been as fun as they could be. Saturn's going to be there for a few more months before it's out and gone for another 28 years. So just hold tight, Virgo. But on the 11th, Venus in your first house is going to oppose Saturn in your 7th house. And so just be aware of that energy. Then on the 13th, Venus moves into Libra. So Libra is your second house. This is the house of finances, your family values, your resources. So you are going to be feeling pretty good about your bank account. This is also excellent energy for going to the store and finding really cute stuff to buy. You're going to be enjoying the things you own a little bit more. Venus is going to be there for a few weeks, so definitely enjoy this energy, Virgo. Also on the 13th, once Venus moves into your second house, into Libra, it will be opposing Neptune. Neptune is in your 8th house, so this is your partner's finances, your shared resources. There's been some confusion in that area of your life. This is not the day to work on the checkbook together. You're not going to be seeing things clearly. Wait for Venus to pass this opposition, and then y'all can work on the checkbook this upcoming weekend. But the 13th is not the day to be doing that. With Venus in your second house, though, you will be enjoying getting your money organized, making money, looking at your finances. So just do that by yourself, though. Don't try to include your partner on the 13th. Then on the 14th, Venus continues her journey in the sky, and she makes a trine to Uranus and Pluto. So this is hitting your work houses and your money houses. So something about you having money is causing a little bit of chaos, a want of freedom when it comes to work and your career life. This may be some type of innovation. And then it's also triggering some reinvention, wanting to control and do better just in your mundane tasks. And this is all working together and flowing together. There may be some kind of surprise communication, your daily tasks or your to-do list. And this may start out with you enjoying your money and getting it together. So that's going to be on the 14th. There's just the energies are working together and flowing together. But there could be some surprise, some control, some enjoyment of money. Then on October 16th, the Sun squares Jupiter. So the Sun is still in your second house. This is your finances, and it's squaring Jupiter in that 11th house. So this is a little bit of overconfidence. This could be arrogance around your friends in regards to your money. Maybe you overshare a little bit about your money, but this is still a very enjoyable energy. Definitely hang out with the friends and, try to one-up them. Say, hey, let me tell you what I'm doing. Hey, let me tell you who's the best. That is definitely the energy going on, and that will be on October 16th. Then on October 19th, Mercury and Mars meet up together in the sky. We call this a conjunction. So Mercury and Mars have a conjunction in your third house. It's going to be a little bit easier to kind of go off on your neighbors, to go off on your siblings, your cousins. So just be aware of that. This is also the energy of driving too fast. So if you're on the road that day, try not to get road rage. Try not to speed past everybody and be impatient. The energy will definitely be there for that. If you can, on the 19th, go for a walk in the neighborhood. Go for a jog. Get this aggressive sort of energy out physically if you can. Don't get in a fist fight with the neighbors. Just go for a walk. But that energy is on October 19th, Virgo. Then that brings us to the end of this lunar cycle. So on the 21st, on October 21st, we have a new moon in Libra. This is that second house of finances and resources. So there's going to be some sort of new start, maybe in the way you handle money, that maybe this is a new income stream. Maybe this is just a new way of looking at money or enjoying your money. This is a really pretty new moon with some soft, gentle, wonderful energy, Virgo. So this is a beautiful way to end this lunar cycle. Also wanted to give you a heads up that on the very next day, Neptune moves back into Pisces. So it will be in your 7th house. Your partner's going to be looking good, a little bit ethereal. Maybe they're confused. You'll see them as a fantasy. But that shift is taking place on the next day on October 22nd. So I appreciate you hanging out with me, Virgo. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with anybody you know who may want to live their lives more in sync with the rhythms of the universe. Check out those links below, and I will see you again soon. Thank you, Virgo.